Welcome to week 6 of your movement plan. We have 4 exercises for today. The first move is a 90-90 sit with a nice little windmill stretch. We'll do 30 seconds on each side. Then we'll come on to all fours for tricep drops, 45 seconds. Clamshells, 30 seconds on each side. And then we're going to finish with dying bug, laying flat on the back. So let's get into it. 90-90 sit, which means the front leg and the back leg are at 90. So front thigh, back shin, parallel. Front shin, back thigh, parallel. I always feel like air traffic control. Try to sit back into that back sits bone, opening up those hips, especially if they're feeling a little tense and tight. And then reach your top arm up towards the back leg, and then reach up and over to the other side. So you're just finding that length through your spine. Deodorant check. Did I shave my armpits? Just for you, I did. You're so welcome. Big reach up and over. Big long stretch. Reaching away from that front leg might feel like a deeper stretch. Staying up nice and tall. Weight is evenly distributed between your sits bones as best as possible. And letting that spine lengthen, almost like you're going to end this move feeling a little bit taller at the end of this. Big reach up and over. Chin is off the chest. Last 3, 2, and 1. Lift it all the way up. I like a little labor stretch to spin those legs around. 90-90 sit right onto the other side. So to get there, front thigh, back shin parallel, back thigh, front shin parallel. You got it. Sink into that back sits bone. If that lifts the front knee, that's okay. We just don't want to be too far forward. So try to create that weight evenly distributed between your booty. And now windmill those arms. Big reach up and over. Breathing on into this, finding your rhythm, maybe holding one side that feels a little tight, holding onto one side if it feels good, opening up towards the eye of that elbow, whatever works. Find your comfort, find your rhythm. This is your chance to move and connect into your body, find your flow. Big reach up and over. After this, we move into all fours, hands and knees for tricep drops. Big, long stretch, lengthening all the way through the side body. Shoulders relaxed, still down and away from the ears. Maybe you're getting a little deeper into this stretch. Breathing into this. Last 3, 2, and all the way up. So knees together, spin around into a tabletop position. These tricep drops, they're gonna look like a push-up. They're not, but it is kind of like a tricep push-up. Please, please, please don't try to find a push-up position. I want your hips right over your knees, shoulders right over your wrists. From here, pressure's in the back of the palms or the bottom of the palms, lowering your elbows towards the tops of your thighs. Keep the shoulders pulling towards your fingertips and then press up. Let's go 45 seconds right here. Lower down, lift, press. Try not to flare out through your ribs. And imagine you're pinching $100 bills between either armpit. That's going to help really engage into your lats. Starting to feel that fire in the back of your arms. Lower, slow, and controlled. Lift, press. The first 3 of these I always feel like are so easy. And then by 4 or 5, my triceps are shaking. It's great. That's how you know it's working. Chin is off your chest. Spine is nice and long. Lower it down. Lift and press the floor up and away. Try not to let those elbows flare, fan out. They should point straight back towards your knees, tops of your shoulders coming towards your fingertips. Taking these at your own pace, find whatever feels right. Last 1, press yourself all the way up. Woo! Roll those wrists out. All right, drop it down onto that side and just slide it down. Meet me in the clamshell right here. So let your head rest in the bicep of the bottom arm, like a nice little pillow situation. Hollow out through your core. So this is a really important piece of it because we have a tendency to arch in pregnancy. I want you to find that slight tuck, hollow out through here. That's actually more of a neutral position than we realize. Now fall into that front hand. Glue your heels together. Lift your top leg up. Squeezing through your glutes. You should feel this in your glutes, not near the sacrum, not in your low back. Glutes. Then lower that top leg. I'm less worried about the range of motion or how high your leg goes and more with where you're feeling this. So make sure it's the glutes that are turning on here And again, you can move the knees and the feet around. Bring your knees up a little closer to your chest, hug your heels in a little closer to your seat. I always encourage, we all have kind of different length of legs. So find what feels comfortable to you. And just find that mini pause at the top to really engage and fire up that top seat. Lift, squeeze, and lower. Lift, squeeze. Ooh, we're finding it. We're feeling it. Last 3 here. 2, lower, slow and controlled all the way down. Lift and press up. Spin it around. We're gonna go right into the other side. Clamshells or clamshells. Sam rhymes with clam, therefore these are Clamshells if you ask me, but commonly referred to as clamshells. Press into that front hand. Timer is on. We're gonna lift through that side seat and lower. So again, falling so firmly into this front hand that if I were there and I scooped your front hand, you would face plant forward. That wouldn't be very nice. I wouldn't do that to you, but you get the idea. Lift and squeeze. Feel that energy through the glutes. Find that hollowing out through your core. Make sure the heels are still pinching together. We don't want the heels to come apart. Lifting up through this. Slow and controlled. And at the very top, just hold it there for like a half a second, then lower it down. And again, same rules apply. This should be all in the glutes, not near the sacrum or the low back. I want you to find that booty cheek. Final 4 seconds here. And last 1. Press yourself all the way up. We're gonna finish with dying bug. So we're actually gonna come back down on the floor, laying flat on our backs. If you're not comfortable on your back for whatever reason, I'll show you modification. And an option you always have for this is to stay up on your forearms. So to get there, you can come up on your forearms, pressing the tailbone down. Legs are lifted here, and you can go alternating leg extensions. For those of us comfortable flat on our backs, come all the way down flat. It is strictly comfort. This is that, like whether you're on your back or not, has to do with whether you feel comfortable on your back or not. While you're flat on your back, focus on imprinting the back of your pelvis flat down into the floor. That's automatically going to engage those lower transverse abdominals. You're going to feel those corset muscles turn on, pulling the ribs in, lifting through the pelvic floor, low abs engaged, fingertips straight up towards the sky. Find the core stability here as you lift up right, lift up left, and let's go opposite arm, opposite leg, reach long. Exhale, slowly pull it in. 45 seconds right here. Make sure there's no arch coming from that low back. As the leg extends, the goal is that the leg stays at about a 45-degree angle, so I'd never want it parallel with the floor. Extend, slow and controlled, pull it in. Feeling that core activation here. As we progress in pregnancy in this move specifically, we'll start to monitor for coning or any abdominal separation. And you can always do that by lifting the head, taking a quick check, noticing if there's any coning happening. And if we can't manage that with our breath, we can always manage that by, again, engaging the muscle or modifying the motion. Final one here, last move, make it your best, pull it all the way in. And draw the knees in towards the chest, a little rock and roll from side to side. Feels like a little massage into the low back. And then roll over onto your side. Press yourself all the way up. So you have the option. If you want to repeat that set 2 more times through for an even 3, go for it. Otherwise, I will see you on the mat next week.